Yeah, it's time to start.
All right. Very good afternoon to all of you children. It's very nice to see you on a Sunday afternoon. Welcome back to our English lesson. Today we will begin our lesson with a question that was asked by one of your friends last week. All right. So I believe this was the question, and the answer here: one afternoon, a fox fell into a well, and your friend asked, why wasn't it fallen? All right. And I did tell her that I will explain it better this week. Okay. So here we go. All right. Okay. Fallen actually falls into, okay, English, we have grammar, we have verb, right? Verb means action words. But we also have tenses, past tense, present tense, future tenses. All right. So the word fallen belongs to this tense called past, give me a minute. It belongs to past participle. It's a word, okay? That is formed from a verb. So it is actually, the root word is a verb, all right? It can be used as an adjective or a verb tense. And normally it ends with the ed, d, t, en, or n. Okay, so in this case, the word is fallen, right? Okay, so past participle can be used as an adjective. That means as a descriptive word. His painted skin. That means the skin was painted with some colors. Or it can be a verb tense. Okay, I have forgotten my lines. All right. Okay, so past participle must always be made out of two parts: the helping verb and the past participle of the main verb. So here, has is the helping verb, and eaten is past participle. So he has eaten. So in order for past participle to work, you must have a helping verb. All right. They have left. So have is a helping verb. I have studied. Have, helping verb. We have seen. Have is the helping verb. You have finished. Have, again, a helping verb. He has fallen. So you see again the word fallen, you must have a helping verb. All right. So this helping verb can also be in past tense. All right. So in past tense, had plus the past participle. All right. So I had eaten. Okay. So now let's go back and look at the word fall. All right. So fall in present tense, I hope I don't fall on the stage tomorrow. Okay. Future tense, present tense. Fell, simple past tense. A flower pot fell on his head yesterday. All right. Now, when it becomes past participle, fallen, here you look, she had fallen while walking down the road. So you can't just have the word fallen, you must have the helping verb, had, for past tense. All right. So now let's go back to the question again. Now you tell me why I can't use the word fallen here. So can anybody now explain to me why I can't use the word fallen here? What is missing? Anybody? The word had is missing, right? So if you look here, had fallen. So here, in order to use the word fallen, had is missing. So because we don't have a helping verb here, we cannot use the word fallen. Therefore, it is fell. So one afternoon, a fox fell into a well. So I hope that clarifies the question. Okay, can you just briefly let me know who was the one who asked the question?
Teacher, I was the one who asked this question.
Very good. Yeah, good that you asked this question, because as I was looking for the answer, how to explain to you, I too learned a lot of things. So very good. And you are?
Teacher, I am Devmi.
Devimi, thank you so much. Devimi, is that clearer now for you?
Yes, teacher, now I can understand it very well.
Okay, because in tenses there are more than past tense, present tense, and future tense. There's a lot more. So if you go on a higher grade or later when you come back for classes, if at time where you learn this, I think you will apply it better. All right. So thank you for asking the question. Well done. Good job. All right. And now let's go to our lessons. Today's lessons. Last week, as I said, that we were actually doing English paper that is set in Singapore, and the paper consists of different components, and normally they are given section. All right. So this week we are starting out with section E, and this section E is called word order. All right. Word order. Before we go into word order, let's look at sentence rules first. Let's go back and recap our memory on how a sentence is formed. Okay. A sentence is a group of words that are organized in a particular way so that they make sense. Basically, when we talk or when we read, we want to make sure that it makes sense. We want to pass information, and the information must be received well. If the words are not organized in the correct order, the sentence will not make sense, right? The boy ran down the street. So you understand what is being said, right? Here, the boy ran straight down. Does it make sense to you? It didn't make any sense, right? So the most important rule of a sentence, it must make sense to the person who's reading or listening, okay? And if it's a reading or writing sentence, the sentence always starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, all right, or a punctuation mark. It rained all day yesterday. So capital letter, punctuation mark. The dog barked loudly. Capital letter, punctuation mark. Football is my favorite sport. Capital letter, punctuation mark. All right. But some sentences don't end in full stop. As I said, punctuation mark can means question mark, exclamation mark. All right. So this is how the sentence ended. All right. Okay. Now next. Almost every sentence needs a verb, a doing or being word, and a subject. All right. So the snake hissed. Snake is a subject. Hissed is the verb. I feel sad. I is a subject. Feel is the verb. Sophia rode her bike quickly. Again, Sophia is the subject. Rode is a verb. So minor sentences, of course, they don't have definite verb. Like for example, very quick, for sale, help me. These are very simple sentences, right? Yeah. The verb used in the sentence must be in the correct tense and form. So not only you use the verb also must be in the right tenses, all right, in the right form. Simon built a shed. Simon builded a shed. See, the word builded is not right. It's not in the right form. We were eating dinner. We was eating dinner. So were is for plural, was for singular. So again, it is not the right was. I love my cat. I loves my cat. Again, the correct form is not there. So whenever you write a sentence, you really need to look into all these things. Beginning, capital, ending, full stop, the sentence flow, the verb, the subject, and the tenses. All right. So now here I have a sentence that is not in the right order. Okay, the order is all mixed up. The brown quick fox over the fence jumped. See, so the words here are not in the right order. So now what we are going to do is we have to put them in the right word order. Okay, so whenever you have this in a paper or when you have to do it as a question, there is a strategy that I often tell my students so that they can apply it, so that they avoid minimum mistakes. All right. So one of the ways is to write the numbers on top of the word. So when you write the numbers on top of the word, you will definitely know when you rewrite it, you will definitely know which word will go first. The quick brown fox jumped over the fence. So in order to rewrite the sentence, I write the numbers on top so that when I rewrite, I know which number must come first. All right. So if you notice, I change it to capital letter. Quick brown fox jumped over the fence, and I end it with a full stop. Okay. So as you write the, see number one, as you write, what you need to do is you cancel the letter word. So that means you know that you have already written this word and the word here has been used. This is to avoid duplication of the word. Because when you reorganize a sentence, you do not want to duplicate the words again. So therefore, when you cancel it, you know that you already used it and you cannot use it again. All right? So when I write quick, I cancel the word quick. And when I write brown, I cancel the word brown. So there, so on and so forth. So as you write, you cancel the words, and then you know that you have used all the words and you are not duplicating them again. All right? So with this strategy, let's try this. Owns Mary 5 dogs big. So you can write it down on your own and you can put the numbers and you can tell me. So anybody would like to tell me?
I can.
Okay, please do.
Mary owns five big dogs.
Yes, very good. Mary owns 5 big dogs. All right. So remember, here it is not shown, but in your own paper or when you are doing it at home, make sure you write the numbers on top and you cancel them as you write the words out. Okay, 37. Can anybody do? Somebody else, please do it. Who's that? Who's that? Say your name. Say your name.
My name is Devni.
Okay. Yes. Go.
Billy was Billy was upset because he lost his soft toy.
Very good. Billy was upset because he lost his soft toy. Well done. Good job. So I just hope that you have learned the new strategy. You write the numbers on top and you cancel the words as you rewrite. Okay? Next. Name. Tell me your name. Who would like to try? Yeah, and your name, please? Yeah, please.
We gave Rachel many parents for her birthday.
Let's check. Gave Rachel many presents for her birthday. Well done. Good job. All right. Who would like to try 39?
Teacher, can I?
Yes, and who's that?
Teacher, I'm Devni.
Okay, Devimi, I am so proud of you that you are trying. But shall we give somebody else a chance? Then we come back to you on another question. Is that okay with you?
Teacher, can
Thank
I
you.
tell? I'm Tanuti.
Okay, Dhanuti, go.
Did Howard go to school today?
Very good. Well done. Did Howard go to school today? But here, did you realize it ends off with a question mark instead of a full stop? So how did you know it's a question mark? By the way the sentence is formed, right? Did, right? Very good. All right, next.
Because it is a question, we can know it is ending in a question mark.
Exactly.
And
Well done.
It is a question word.
Yes. Well done. All right. Who would like to go next? Dashani? Dashani, is it? Dashani. Dashani, would you like to try? Yes, Dashani.
I went a park. I went a park in the walk.
Very good, very good. I went. Where did you go? I went.
I went for a walk in the park.
Very good. Well done. I went for a walk in the park. Very good. So did you see there's a subject, there's a verb, there's a capital letter, there's punctuation mark, and the whole sentence is in the right order. So when you have questions like this, when they say word order and they ask you to rearrange your sentence, this is how you do it. You read all the words, make a sentence, write the numbers on top. As you write the word, you cancel it, and then you reread the whole sentence to make sure that it makes sense. All right? Good job, children. Well done. All right. So now we are going to go to section F, and this is comprehension MCQ. MCQ means multiple choice question. It means they will give you few answers and you have to choose the right answer. Let's very quickly again look at the key comprehension strategies. That means how tools that you can use to do your comprehension. Okay, whenever you read your comprehension, that means your story. Whenever you read your story, it is important to make connections. Connect from what you read to what you already know. I believe I also mentioned this last week, right? Whatever you read, if it's something that you have not experienced, connect it back to what you have experienced before. Yeah, I'm very sure there's something very similar back at home or back in your own life. So make connections. Infer. Use your own schema and clues from the book to understand what you read. Okay? That means whatever clues you get from the story, based on your own personal experiences and your thought process, you make connection. You understand what you have read. Create images. Create images in your mind as you read. We have done this last year. As you read the sentences, make it like a movie in your mind, like as if you're watching a movie in your mind. Ask questions. Ask yourself questions to help you understand. All right? Determine importance. Think about the most important idea. What is the story trying to tell you? What is the most important part of the story? Synthesize. Bring ideas together to make a new idea. In the beginning, if you read, you will form one idea. By the time you finish the story, you will have formed another idea. Put them together to make a new idea or understanding. Monitor your understanding. Check to make sure that you are understanding what you read. All right? Use fix-up strategies. Use strategies when you get stuck on a word. All right? So if you have a word that you cannot read, sound it out. Or even last week I told you, right? Use another word, a similar meaning word, so that you can make sense of the sentence. So these are all strategies for you to understand what you are reading. Okay, so now, can I have somebody to read this story for me, please?
Teacher, can I read this lesson? Can I?
Please tell me your name.
Inuki.
Dinuki. Vasanti. Vasanti, is it? Vasanti. Okay, Vasanti, would you like to try, please?
Tim and Rex like to catch spiders. They go to the school garden during the recess. They only look for small and brown spiders. They put the spiders into jars. They also put some leaves in the jars. They do not play during recess. They will only play with their spiders after school.
So this is a very simple story about what is the main idea of the story. Can anybody tell me what is the main idea of the story? What is the story about?
About Jim and Rex.
It's about Jim and Rex. What is the, yeah, definitely it's about them.
Jim and Rex is Jim and Rex like to catch spiders.
Yes. So the main idea is they like to catch spiders, and what do?
They are playing with the spiders.
Yes. So that is the main idea of this whole story. So now you've got your main idea. You have read the words and you have made sense of the words already. Can you bring it back to your own experience? Something that some of you may have catch spiders before. Some of you may have catch other kinds of small animals, or you may have pets or things that you do in school, right? So bring this whole story back to your own personal experience. All right. You also know that sometimes in school, you cannot play with your toys, and during recess, you can only play with them after school. So bring it back to your own experience. Now, with all this knowledge, let's answer the questions, okay? All right. Number 1, who would like to go 41?
Teacher, can I?
Name, please.
Ravin.
Ravin. Okay, go. Is that Ravin?
Yes.
Okay, go. Do you read? Read.
Jim and Rex look for spiders.
All right. You're very sure about your answer? Yes, you are? Okay, very good. That's confidence. Very good. During recess, Jim and Rex look for spiders. So that's the right answer. All right. Number 42. Who would like to go? Mishanti. Okay, Mishanti, go. I heard a Mishanti. Is that a Mishanti?
The boys put leaves and spiders into the jar.
Yes, very good. The boys put leaves and spiders into the jars. Well done. Okay, I think there was a technical error. Just a minute. Okay, who would like to try this?
I am Shahid.
Shahid, okay. Shahid, yeah. Is there a Shahid? I heard a Shahid.
Teacher Inuki.
Inuki, just give me a minute. Is there a Shahid here?
They catch small and
Try again. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
they catch small and brown spiders.
Okay, let's see. That the right answer. Yes, you are right. They catch small and brown spiders. Well done. 44. Who would like to try 44? Who's that? Yashavi, is it? Is that Yashavi?
No, I'm the only Rachel.
Okay, go.
Teacher, can I? I'm Tanuti.
No, that was a Rachel. Can we let Rachel go first, Anuti, please?
Jim
Is there
and
a-
Rex catch the spiders in the school garden.
Very. Yeah. Yes, continue. Jim and Rex catch the spiders.
In the school garden.
Very good. Well done. 45. Is there give me a minute. Dinuki? Okay, Dinuki, go. 45.
The boys play with the spiders after school.
After school. Very good. Well done. Good job, children. So you see, you understand the story, and when you answer the questions, it becomes so much easier. All right? Okay, now let's try another one. Who would like to read?
Teacher, can I read? I am Devmi.
Devmi. Devmi,
Can I read?
I am so happy that you are. You're trying, but I would like to hear from other friends too. Okay? How about...
Can I read? I'm Tanudi.
Okay, you can try.
Teacher, I'm Tanudi.
Yeah. Okay, go.
Little Rosa went to a shopping center. Little Rosa in Orchard Road. She was with her parents. They wanted to buy her a toy for her birthday.
Very good.
There were many shops there. Rosa's parents told her to stay close to them and not to wander off by herself.
Very good. Okay.
There were many
Stop.
toy shops
All right.
around.
Okay, well done. All right. And who's this again? What's your name, dear? Who read the passage? Who read this passage? Who read the story here, the top part? Dinudi, is it?
Tanudi.
Tanudi, okay. Tanudi, can you explain to me
Tanudi.
what it...
No,
Okay.
teacher, Tanudi.
Tanudi. Okay, Tanudi, can you just quickly tell me what did this, the first paragraph tell you? What is it said in the first paragraph? In your own words, explain to me. What did it say here? What is this first part? What is it about?
Rosa's parents go shopping center with Rosa to buy a toy for Rosa's birthday.
Very good. Well done. So we are checking for understanding. It's good to read one paragraph. Check whether you understand before you finish the whole story. All right. So what we just did is checking for understanding. Now, can I have what's the name? Divimi, is it? Sorry, dear, if I'm mispronouncing your name because I'm trying to find your name. Divimi, is it? Divimi, is it? Is that?
Teacher, Tanudi. Tanudi.
Tanudi. Yeah, I know Tanudi. Very good. Well done. I have another friend of yours. I'm looking for her name. Her name was Divimi, is it? Is that Divimi?
Teacher, are you telling about me?
Yes, dear. I'm talking about you. What's your name again? Sorry, dear.
Teacher, my name is Devmi.
Divimi. Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Teacher, Devmi.
Divimi. All right. Okay. Can you read this now? There?
That second passage.
Yes, second passage, dear.
There were many toy shops around. Suddenly, Rosa saw a big Hello Kitty doll in a shop. She was very excited and went to take a closer at it. When she turned around to look for her parents, they were nowhere to be found. She ran around looking for them, but she could not find them. Tears rolled down her cheeks.
Very good. Well done, dear. Good job. Anyway, this word is nowhere. All right. Okay, now can you explain to me in your own words, what is that paragraph about? What is that passage about?
This passage is about Rosa saw a big Hello Kitty doll and went closer to it, and after that, when she find about the parents, they were not here.
Yes.
She cried.
Yes. Well done. Very good job. Okay. So again, we check our understanding after reading the passage. All right. So now the last paragraph. Can somebody else read, please? Rashmika. Can I have a Rashmika to read the last paragraph? Ashmita, can you unmute yourself, please, and read? All right, okay. And I have Pinidi. Pinidi, is it? Pinidi, can you try reading the last paragraph? Yes, go dear. Thank you.
Security guard spotted her. He went over to ask Rosa what was wrong. Rosa told him that she could not find her parents. Just then her parents appeared. Rosa quickly ran towards them and hugged them.
Hug them. Very good. Well done. Pinidi, can you please tell me in your own words, what is this passage about? What did you understand from this passage? What is this story about, this little passage? After reading it, what is it about? Is it about Rosa finding her parents, or is it about Rosa going to the police station? What is it about?
Rosa find her parents.
Yes, very good. So as you read the passages, you stop and you check yourself for understanding. Only when you understand, then you continue reading. All right? Okay, let's answer the question. 44. Why did Rosa cry? Can anybody answer? Why did Rosa cry?
Teacher, can I
Find her parents.
She was frightened when she could not find her parents.
Yes, she was frightened when she could not find her parents. Very good. Number 45. Who helped Rosa when she was lost? Who helped? Very good. A security guard. Yeah, everybody can answer together. It's okay. I can hear you. Don't worry. Just answer together. Okay. All right. Okay. So that was the two questions for this comprehension. All right. Now we are going to go to another part of this paper called punctuation. Right. The marks used to separate letters, words, and sentences. Okay. That's what we call punctuation. We use question mark at the end for asking sentences. So if you're asking something, if you're a question, you end it with a question mark. Use apostrophes show possession. That means Sarah's, okay, maybe let's have another name. Sorry. Okay, let's have Dinula, okay? So if a bicycle belongs to Dinula, we have to say Dinula's bicycle. So we use apostrophe S to show that the bicycle belongs to Dinula. All right? Use exclamation point at the end of telling sentence to show surprise or excitement. So if today is Dashani's birthday and we say, "Happy birthday, Dashani," so we end it off with an exclamation mark, because we are excited for her. All right. Commas is to separate words. All right. So if I want to talk about three children, like I want to say Janiru, Sandalu, and Omath. So Janiru and Sandalu, I put a comma and then I say and Omath. So that is to separate the two names. Is to separate the two names. So Sandalu, comma, Janiru, and Omat are my friends. See, so when I have two names, I separate them with a comma. Okay. Use quotation marks to show what someone is saying. So if I am talking to you, it's very clear. It's very clear cut. Okay, we are talking to each other. If it's in a paper, the written form, we need quotation mark to show that somebody is talking. Okay. Use periods at the end of telling sentence. Okay. It means full stop. You put a full stop when your sentence comes to an end. Okay. All right. Now,
Excuse me,
let's
teacher.
practice.
Excuse
Okay.
me, teacher, I have a question.
Yes, what is your question, dear?
Teacher, when we put two apostrophes, what is the name for that?
When you have two apostrophes, give me a minute, I'll get the name for you. Wait. Two apostrophes. You mean the two dots, is it? Or which one? This one or this one? You see, this is a this one here is to show possession. This
No,
one
teacher.
here,
I am telling, if we think there is a word, we want to specify that. In the first of this word, we are putting a apostrophe, and end of this word, we are putting another apostrophe. I'm asking what the name for that.
two apostrophes. Normally, if you have two things, like here, you see here, in a list, you put apostrophe and another word, another apostrophe. But apostrophes don't come two together. Are you talking about semicolon, two dots?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, semicolon, just give me 1 minute, I'll find out for you, semicolon. Okay. A semicolon is to join two ideas together. When you have two different ideas and you want to join them, you use a semicolon. Again, I cannot explain to you because I'm not prepared with my slides to give you a clearer picture, but I will let the teacher next week know, and then probably they can explain to you better. Okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
teacher.
Thank you. All right. Okay, let's practice what we have learned. Okay? You can just give me the answer. My sister loves to draw, paint, and sketch. What would be the right punctuation here?
4.
Number 4.
Number?
Number 4.
Very good.
Number
Yes.
4.
Yes, number 4. Well done.
Number 4.
Okay, very good. Good job.
4.
Very good. Those boys play football in the field every day.
Number 2.
Those boys play football in the field every day. The sentence has come to an end. So it is a
Number
number 4. Full stop.
4.
Very good. Well done. Okay. Number 48. Okay. Is that your mother standing over there?
Number 3.
Yes. Very good. I want to watch the Chronicles of Narnia, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Number 4.
Number?
Number 4.
Yeah. Number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah. Okay. So just now we talked about semicolon, right? So you see, the Chronicles of Narnia is the main topic, semicolon, followed by the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. All right? Okay. Number 50. Don't run around during lesson time, said Mr. Ho.
Number 1.
Yes, number 1. Very good. Okay. So just now your friend, one of your friends asked me about this, right? Semicolon. Yeah. So if you notice this sentence again, the Chronicles of Narnia, semicolon, the main idea, and this is all the ideas that follow after it. I will definitely let your teacher know, and next week maybe give you more examples. All right. Okay. Now, next part of this question is editing. Okay, editing means when you are writing an English paper or when you are doing your work, you have to make sure there are minimum errors. All right. So you have to make sure that you do not have mistakes in your writing. And that's what we call editing. Okay. All right. So this is an editing checklist. And there is a cute word for it. Okay. So if you are editing, you just remember cuts. Okay. Cuts is a very easy way to remember that you need, these are the things that you need to look for when you are editing your work. Capitalization. Did I put capital letters where they belong? So all your writing, if you're writing stories, so you make sure that you have capital letters. Understanding. Did I use correct words? Does my words make sense in the story? Punctuation. Did I use punctuation where it belongs, in the right places? Okay. Lastly, spelling and spaces. Did I spell all my words correctly? Do I have space between my words? Right? So these are basically the common things that you have to check for when you are editing your written work. Okay. Okay. We've already gone there. We've already gone through cups. This is a very quick explanation again. Capitalization. First word in a sentence must be capital letter. Proper nouns must also be in capital letters. Understanding. Does it make sense? Does my story have a beginning, middle, and ending? Does it have interesting detail? Does it have indent where it's needed? Okay. Punctuation. We just gone through all the punctuation marks, right? Yeah. So the punctuation marks are very important. Okay, it explains the feelings of the story. And finally, spelling. So if you are unsure of spelling words, it's always good to use a word wall or dictionary, or you have a little book where you write down all the words that you learn so that you can use them back in your writing. Okay, so now let's go through the errors in this story. The errors has been underlined, all right? So you need to tell me, how do we correct this error? Okay. Once upon a time, there was an old mother pig who had really little. So what is the error here? Can anybody tell me what's the right word?
Teacher, there is a spelling mistake. It should be 3 little pigs.
Okay, can you spell?
Once upon a time, there was an old mother pig who had 3 little pigs.
Okay, spell 3. Can you spell?
THREE.
Very good. Well done. Okay. 3 little pigs and not enough food to feed them. So when they were old enough. So old enough, Inuki. Inuki, can you please tell me? Is this the right spelling?
No, it has a spelling mistake.
Okay. Do you think you can help us with the spelling?
It has to be ENUF.
Okay. Let's go through the spelling together. Inuki, can you spell for me? EN.
ENOUGH.
Yes, that's the right spelling. Thank you, dear. All right. So when they were old enough, she sent them out into the world to seek their own fortunes. Okay. So the word fortune is spelled wrongly. So anybody would like to try before I show you how the spelling is? Anybody can help me spell fortune? Anybody? Janiru, do you think you can help me spell fortune? Can you help me spell? Janiru. Janiru, you need to unmute yourself. Can you? Okay. Isandi, is it? Isandi. Isandi, can you unmute yourself? Yeah, can you spell fortune for me?
FORTUNES.
Very good. Well done, dear. Thank you so much. All right. The first little pig was very lazy. So the word lazy here is spelled wrongly. Anybody knows how to spell lazy?
L-A-Z-Y.
Very good. L-A. Well done.
L-A-Z-Y.
Good job. Okay, he did not want to work at all and built his house out of straw. The second little pig worked a little bit harder and built his house out of sticks. So can anybody help me spell sticks?
S-T-I-C-K-S.
Very good. S-T-I-C-K-S. Very good. Well done. Then they sang and danced and played. All right. So children, one of the most important components of editing is spelling. So if this is something that is done at home, or if you can use a dictionary, please use a dictionary to find the correct spelling. If not, sound it out. Sound the words out and spell them. All right. Next. Together, sorry, children. Okay. Then they sang and danced and played together the rest of the day. Can anybody spell together?
T-O-W-A-R-D-S.
Okay, so children, here it says towards. Can you please cancel this word if you have the paper and spell together? T-O-G-A-T-H-E-R. Okay, so there's an error here. Please take note, there's an error here. The rest of the day. The third little pig worked hard all day, built his house with bricks. It was a sturdy house. Can anybody spell sturdy for me? Spell sturdy. Very good.
Can you say the meaning of the sturdy?
Sturdy means very strong. Very,
Okay,
very strong. Yeah. It was a sturdy house complete with a fine fireplace and a chimney. Okay. Can anybody spell chimney for me, please?
C-H-I-M-A-H-I-M-Y.
Yeah. Chimney. C-H-I-M-N-E-Y. Chimney. Very good. It looked like it could withstand the strongest winds. Withstand, right? Spell withstand.
W-I-T-H-N-D.
Very good. Withstand. The strongest winds. Can somebody spell strongest for me? N-G-E-S-T. Well done. Very good, children. Well done. So you could spell most of the words independently. Very good. All right. So for the words you don't know, remember, always check it up on a dictionary or sound it out. All right. Okay. So the next section here is called synthesis. All right. Let's find out what synthesis is all about. Okay. Synthesis means the combination of number of simple sentences into one new sentence. All right. Okay. It can be simple. Okay. As sentences can be very simple, compound, or complex. So compound and complex is not what we are going to do today. All right. So don't worry too much about it. Okay. So the following are the chief ways of combining one or two more simple sentences into one large simple sentence. Okay. He sprang up to his feet. He ran away. So you see there are two short sentences, right? Now we are joining these two short sentences to one sentence. Springing up to his feet, comma, he ran away. Okay. She is my mother. Her name is Susie. This is my mother, Susie. So you see how two sentences can become one sentence? He has failed many times. He still hopes to succeed. In spite of many failures, he still hopes to succeed. The two sentences becoming one sentence. The watch was expensive. He could not buy it. The watch being expensive, he could not buy it. The sun set. The travelers had not reached their destination. The travelers had not reached their destination by sunset. The cot was too small. He could not sleep on it. The cot being too small, he could not sleep on it. He wanted to pass the examination. He studied hard. He studied hard to pass the examination. So synthesis is basically taking two small sentences to become one big sentence, all right? And sometimes you may need to change a few words. All right, okay. Let's try this. The class must listen to Mrs. Lim. The class will not receive a free day otherwise. So the joining is done by or else. So you need to use or else in your new sentence. Can anybody try? Who would like to try?
I can.
Okay. Who's that?
They will.
Okay, go.
The class must listen to Miss Lim, or else the class will not receive a free day otherwise.
Very good. Okay, let's check the answer. Okay. The class must listen to Mrs. Lim. Very good. Or else they will not receive a free day. So the only thing you need to do is you need to change the word the class to they will not receive a full day, full stop. Because we already use or else. We don't need otherwise any more. All right. Very good. Good job. Well done. Right. Who would like to do the next one?
Teacher, can I
am Delmi.
Can
Del-
I
who's
tell this sentence? I am Delmi.
and who's that? Who's that? Fancy, is it?
Vihansa.
Okay, yeah, you can try.
I bought
No.
a beautiful pencil case and I bought many pencils.
Okay, very good. Let's check the answers. I bought a beautiful
pencil
pencil.
case and I bought many pencils.
Okay, so here when we join the two sentences together, we don't have to repeat the pronoun or the noun again. I bought a
We have written I bought in the sentence at the first of the sentence. Because of that, we doesn't want to put I bought in the second time.
So I here is the subject, right? So if you use the subject once, you don't have to use it again. I bought a beautiful pencil case and then many pencils. So the subject I don't have to be repeated. All right. So that's why we are joining the two sentences together. All right. Very good. Okay. Next. Sorry. Who would like to do this?
Shakya.
Yeah, Shatya, go. Okay, remember, there's two Davids, so we don't use one David. Go.
David likes to eat, but does not like to wash. Does not like to wash his dishes.
Yeah.
David likes to eat. Like to wash
He does not his dishes.
Very good. Well done. David likes to eat, but
David
yeah. But here the David must change to he. Okay. David likes to eat, but he does not like to wash his dishes. All right. So the subject here becomes a pronoun. All right. Okay. Next. Who can try? Okay, everybody try this.
Because she wanted to see the doctor. Teacher, can I see the doctor?
Because she wanted to see the doctor.
Because she wanted to see the doctor.
Because she wanted to see the doctor.
Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the doctor. Because she wanted to see the
see a doctor
Stacy sprains her ankle. Thus, she went to see a doctor.
her sprained her ankle.
Okay, so you see, Stacy sprained her ankle. Stacy went to see a doctor. So because it means something has happened, right? It's a cause. It is a reason. So here the sentence will be Stacy went to see a doctor because the reason is she sprained her ankle. Okay, so here we need to give what she did first and then the reason. All right, okay. Now, okay, now there's 65. Okay, everybody who would like to try? Omas, who's Omas? Come, Omas, can you unmute yourself?
I borrowed a textbook which belongs to Noah.
All right, okay, very good. I borrowed a textbook which belonged to Nora. Well done. Okay, children, I must say at this point, syntheses are not easy. They can be a little bit tough to understand, but as you practice it, it becomes easier for you. All right. So, and when you learn how to write synthesis well, your sentence making becomes more interesting. Okay. All right. So I think that's, yeah. So let's have everybody read, let's read the first paragraph and then we check for understanding. And then we read the second paragraph and followed by the third paragraph. Are we ready, children? Let's practice our reading. Ready? Go.
Lisa
is on her way home from her music lesson. Drowned find that the bird eagles clock. Sorry for the bird that wings round the feathers are
Okay, stop. We stop. All right. Can I have Shamidi? Shamidi, can you unmute yourself, Shamidi? Shamidi, can you explain to me what's the first paragraph is about?
Lisa is on her way home from her music lesson. The ground is wet as it is raining heavily.
Okay, and then what happened?
Lisa sees a bird hiding under a bush. She goes closer and finds that the bird is injured. Feeling sorry for the bird, Lisa bends down to pick it up. Its feathers are wet. Lisa decides to carry it
home. So that is what you read. Am I right? So now we check for understanding. Whether do we understand what we read? So who can tell me very quickly what is the first paragraph about? Sarah. Yeah, can. Okay, Dewimi, go.
Teacher, in this sentence, it describes on the way Lisa is coming to home from music lesson, she saw a bird was injured because of the heavy rain.
Yes, very good.
Lisa took the bird and went home.
All right, well done. So that's when we check for understanding. All right, very good. Okay, next, can I have Taritia? Taritia, can you read the next paragraph? Lisa, Taritia, unmute yourself there. Is that Taritia? I see Taritia's name. Okay, how about Chamudi? Chamudi, can you unmute yourself? All right. Shamidi, can you unmute yourself? come on, let's only last 2 paragraphs. Let's finish it. Okay, who would like to read?
I'm Tanudi. I like to read.
Yes, please. Yeah, read. Please read. Tanudi.
Lisa uses a towel to wipe the bird dry. Then she gives the bird some water and bird food. She
Very good.
cleans the bird's wounds and wraps a bandage around the injured leg. Then she puts it gently on of her father's empty bird cages.
Very good. Well
Lisa-
done. Tanudi, can you just quickly tell me what is the story about? What is that passage telling you?
After taking the bird home,
Mhm.
Lisa dried the bird's wound and she tries to get better the bird.
Yes, she tries to heal the bird, right? Very good. Well done, Tanudi. Would you like to finish up the last part also? Can you read the last part? Lisa Spence. Tanudi, can you read Lisa Spence? Tanudi, are you there? Yeah, read.
Lisa spends the whole afternoon talking to the bird. She tells it not to be afraid and that she will take
Okay.
care of it until it recovers. She wants to take it back to where she found it.
Very good. Well done. So can you tell me what did you understand from this last paragraph? What did you understand? Lisa?
After healing the wound of the bird, Lisa wants to get bird to its home.
Yes, very good. Lisa wants to take care of the bird, and when it's once it's well, it wants to take it back to its home. Very good. Well done, children. So always remember, as you read, stop and check for understanding. Check yourself. Ask yourself questions like, what did I know from this story? What is this story trying to tell me? How can I understand it better? So the moment you understand your story better, you will be able to answer the questions that follows. All right. So with this, I think we will end the lesson today. Of course, I will let the teacher know about the semicolon, and she will, whoever the teacher is next week, she will explain to you. All right. So thank you very much, children. I am very, very proud of all of you, and I'm very glad that all of you are very